Borderlands 2 has been out now for over a decade, and I've had hundreds, if not thousands, of rare drops happen in this game. From the blues to the purples, the legendaries to the pearlescents, and even some ridiculous drops like the Cobra. But we can look online now and see exactly what our chances are to get each of these weapons. And so in this series, I aim to find out, how lucky am I really? So let's go farm a bunch of different weapons so that we can figure it out. Now, our farm of choice today is going to be Old Slappy, the lovely boss here, and Old Slappy drops the Striker, which is going to be a legendary Jacobs shotgun, and this red text is Fandir 13, and it is a non-elemental Jacobs shotgun. Now, I did have a look to see if I could find any reference to this red text saying Fandir 13, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so if you have any idea what this means, do let me know. Now, you can also get the Striker from Master Guy at a 1.7% drop rate, but like we said before, we're going to be going for Old Slappy here for the 10% drop rate. So this means that on average, if we kill this guy 10 times, we should in theory get the drop. Obviously, knowing what we know about probabilities, it is not 100% exact that we will get the drop on our 10th run. So we're going to see how lucky we get, whether we get lucky and we get it in under 10 runs, or whether we get unlucky and get it in over 10 runs. But today's farm is going to be the Striker. So as we said before, the Striker drops from Old Slappy, and the best way to do this farm, unfortunately it is quite a long way to run, but you're going to want to spawn in at the Highlands Outwash. I tested both paths. I tested spawning from the other side and go back through the teleport door, but I do think it is slightly faster from this side. So you're going to want to spawn from the Highlands Outwash save point and head all the way down here. First, before you're even able to kill Old Slappy, you need to have done the Hammerlock side quest, Slap Happy, which does appear once you make it back to Sanctuary, having reached the Highlands Outwash. Throw the deco out to try not to die to these guys. And it's going to be a long old run down to this nice big patch of water just to the right hand side of this Hyperion refinery. And right there is where you'll put the arm, but if you've already done the quest like I have, you should just respawn right in the middle. And dude, this guy has such a nice texture on him. I don't know, it's weird kind of bloody texture. I think it looks really cool. Come on then, Slap Happy. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh, I'm still... Oh, we can bore him as well with the Infinity. That's kind of funny. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we got it first run. Ooh, no first run. That's right, we can't have it being too easy. And I will also swap off the Infinity to have a slightly different weapon to kill him with. Mix up the weapons that we kill the bosses with just for a bit more fun. So that's going to be run number 1. He also does draw quite a nice amount of Iridium, which is quite good. And also a few purples and blues. So, oh, look at that. Oh, that is an absolutely amazing class mod for Krieg. Not what we're here for, though. Unfortunately, a bit like the Gluttonous Thresher, he does kind of do this animation where he goes up in the air. And you can't deal any damage to him until he's done this first thing, which is a little bit annoying. But not terrible. There he is. Why did he decide to run so far away? There we go. The boar is really good for this guy. Nothing. Got blue. Make sure he doesn't chuck the loot around, because he occasionally does throw it kind of far. Might as well pick up the Iridium. Nope. Chucking his loot around. Nope. There's one thing that I do actually like about Borderlands 3 is the fact that they do give you that star icon on the map when you do get a legendary. Because it is quite handy to know exactly when you have got the legendary rather than having to try and search through something like this. The water, which is kind of difficult to see. Ooh. Drunken Lyuda. Drunk Lyuda boar. Oh, beautiful boar. Oh! I just saw it, and I'm actually pretty sure I saw a Rustler's Grip on that as well, which is kind of insane. Don't know why I picked that up. Wow. We got Rustler's prefix there, which gives us the extra projectile count, tall grip, but like I say, that's not what we're concerned about. What we're concerned about is the fact that we have indeed got the striker, which is just excellent. There it is. What a lovely Jacob shotgun. Quite an underrated shotgun. It's basically just a very accurate shotgun, and it is a shotgun that I do kind of like, actually. Just a nice weapon to get relatively early on in the game. You're not really going to use it too late on in the game, but can we just talk about how amazing it looks as well? Oh, beautiful. So we managed to get the striker on run number 6, and we of course know that the striker is a 10% drop rate. So we can go ahead over to our drop chance calculator app here. I'm going to put a link to this in the description down below, just in case any of you guys are curious. But we have a 10% drop rate, meaning it is a 1 in 10, and we got the item in just 6 runs, meaning that this has a likelihood of happening at 46.86%. Now, as you can see here by my farm before, we did the Hornet the other day, and we did that in 3 runs, which gave us a 27.1% likelihood of that happening, meaning that I was luckier than 72.9% of you guys. I don't know why math failed me in the last video, and I actually put 62.9%, but that is neither here nor there. But today, our likelihood of it happening was 46.86%, meaning that while I was unfortunately not quite as lucky as I was with the Hornet, I am still luckier than 53.14% of people trying to get the striker. So far, not a bad track record for my legendary farming attempts. And that's going to be about it from me today, guys. If you got any weapons, grenades, or shields, or anything like that that you want me to farm, please do stick it down in the comments down below. And with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.